What do you want? I'm a very busy man. It's time for my milk.
I'm Joan the maid. The King of Heaven is sent me here. I'm to have you anointed and crowned King of France.
My. Well, that is splendid news, mademoiselle. You. Don't move. Leave me alone with her. Your king commands you. And they went. It's the first time they've ever obeyed me. You haven't come here to kill me? No. No, of course not. You have an honest face. I've lived so long now with those pirates, I've almost forgotten what an honest face looks like. Are there any other people who have honest faces?
Many, sire.
I never see them. Brutes and whores, that's all I ever see. And the little queen. She's nice, but she's stupid. And Agnes, she's not stupid. And she's not nice. All right, start boring me. Tell me that I ought to be a great king.
Yes, Charles.
Listen, if you want to make an impression on the Archbishop and the Council, we'll have to stay in this room for at least an hour. And if you talk to me of God or the Kingdom of France, I'll never live through the hour. Let's talk about something else. My papa was crazy. Went crazy young, in his 30s. Did you know that? Sometimes I am glad I am a bastard. At least I don't have to be so frightened of going crazy. And sometimes I wish I were his son and knew that I was meant to be a king. It's confusing.
Of the two, which would you prefer?
Well, on the days when I have courage, I'd risk going crazy. Then on the days when I haven't any courage, that's from Sunday to Saturday, I'd rather let everything go to hell and live in peace in some foreign land on whatever little money I have left.
Today, Charles, is this one of the days when you have courage?
Today? Yes, it would seem I have a little bit today. Not much, but a little bit. I was harsh with the Archbishop.
You will have courage every day, beginning now.
You have a charm in a bottle or a basket?
I have a charm.
You are a witch? You can tell me, you know, because I don't care. I swear to you I won't repeat it. I have a horror of people being tortured. Once, a long time ago, they made me witness the burning of a heretic at the stake. I vomited all night long.
I'm not a witch, but I have a charm.
Sell it to me without telling the others.
I will give it to you, Charles, for nothing.
Then I don't want it. What you get free costs too much. I act like a fool so people will let me alone. My papa was so crazy, they think I am. He was very crazy. Did all kinds of strange things, some of them very funny. But don't think you can catch me too easily. I know a little about the world because I have to defend myself against these cutthroats. They've got large bones, I've got puny sticks. But my head's harder than theirs, and I've clung to my throne by using it.
I would like to defend you against them, Charles. I would give my life to do it.
Do you mean that?
Yes. I'm not afraid of anything.
You're lucky. Or you're a liar. God this and God that. You talk as if you dined with them last night. Didn't anybody ever tell you that the English also say their prayers to God? Every man thinks God is on his side. The rich and powerful know that he is, but we're not rich and powerful, you and I. And France.
That's not what God cares about. He's angry with us because we have no courage left. He doesn't like frightened people.
And he certainly doesn't like me. And if he doesn't like me, why should I like him? He could have given me courage. I wanted it.
Is God your nurse? Couldn't you have tried a little harder even with those legs?
I am sorry to know that my legs have come to your attention. It's because of my legs that Agnes can never love me. That's sad, isn't it?
No.
Why not?
Because your head is ugly too, and you can't be sad about everything. But what's inside your head is and ugly because God gave you sense. And what do you do with it? Play with a bill bouquet, bounce a ball in the air, and play tricks with the archbishop, act like a fool for all to see. You have a son. What have you made for him? Nothing. And when he's grown, he too will have a right to say, God didn't love me, so why should I love him? But when he says God, he will mean you, because every son thinks his father is God. And when he's old enough to know that, he will hate you for what you didn't give him.
Give him? What can I give him? I'm glad to be alive. I've told you the truth. I am afraid. I've always been, and I always will be.
All right? Then I'll tell you the truth. I'm also afraid. And why not? Only the stupid are not afraid. What is the matter with you? Can't you see that it was far more dangerous for me to get here than it is for you to build a kingdom? I've been in danger every step of the way, and every step of the way I was frightened. I don't want to be beaten. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to die. I am scared.
What do you do when you get scared?
Act as if I wasn't. It's that simple. Try it. Say to yourself, all right, I am scared, but it's nobody else's business, so go on. Go on. And you do go on.
Where do you go?
To the English, outside Orleans. And when you get there and you see that you're outnumbered, and you see the cannons and the archers, you say to yourself, yes, they are stronger than I am. But I will march right through if I have the sense to get frightened first.
March through a stronger army? That can't be done.
Yes, it can, if you have sense and courage. Do you want to hear a story that they told in my village last year? They tell it as a miracle now, but it wasn't really. The Bouchon boy went hunting. He was the best poacher in our village, and today he was poaching on the master's grounds. The master kept a famous dog, trained to kill. And the dog found the Bouchon boy. The boy was caught, and death faced him. So, he picked up the stone, and he threw it at the dog, and the dog turned his head. That was sense. And while the dog turned his head, he decided that the only way was to stand and fight. That was courage, see?
Didn't the dog bite him?
You're like the old people in the village. You really believe in miracles. Of course the dog bit him. But I tell you, the boy had sense, and sense saved his life. God gave you an inside to your head, and naturally he doesn't want to see it wasted. There. That's my secret. The witch's secret. What will you give me for it now?
What do you want?
The army of France. Believe in God and give me the army.
Tomorrow. I'll have time to get
No,
ready.
you're ready today.
Perhaps I am. Perhaps I've been waiting for you and didn't know. Shall we send for the Archbishop of Martine?
Yes,
Tell
call
them.
them.
Tell them that I decided to give you the army? It'd be fun to see their faces. No, I'm frightened.
Are you as scared as you has ever been? Ever will be? Now, then, and in the future? Are you sick?
I think so.
Good, good. Then the worst is over. By the time they get scared, you'll be all over yours. Now, if you're sick, as you can possibly be, I'll call them in. Monseigneur the Archbishop, Monseigneur Anouilh, please come to the Dauphin.
I'm very sick.
Good, good. God is smiling. He is saying, look at that little Charlie. He's as sick as he ever has been, but he has called in his enemies and he will face them. Hang on, Charlie. We'll take Orleans. We'll march right through. Getting better looking, Charles.